if I meet a pretty woman, right, and she come and she say, I'm a with you, right? And she know that I'm sexually attracted to her, right? Every time I take her out to eat, she gonna try to pay me with. Every time I take her to a movie, she gonna pay me. Every time I buy a Birkin bag or Gucci, she gonna pay me with. But the minute she get upset, she gonna weaponize the, right? Mm-hmm. And she gonna use it against me. So she gonna turn over to the other side of the bed and put her back towards me when I'm ready to really just have sex. I'm horny than a horny bee, right? And she's depriving me of sex because I allow to be on the pedestal. But when we take the off the pedestal, right? You know, just like even in some certain, you know, in diplomacy, right? You hear certain countries, you know, they say you got to just take certain things off the table, you know, and let's deal with each other squarely, right? You know, like in most African countries, you know, the problem with African countries dealing with America is that they don't do the same thing with China. China allows them to do business with them, but they don't give them no demands. You know, you don't have to be a democracy. You don't have to do this. Right. You know, so that's why China is able to do
more business with
best
different
business.
countries.
You know, America, you know, is more of a imperialism, colonialist type mentality. Like, listen, you're going to do what we say. You can't sell to the China. To the Chinese or to the Russians. We got sanctions on. Well, the same thing with coochie, right? Mm-hmm. You take all that off the pedestal, and she got to deal with you man to man, woman to woman, metric to metric. As Goldie like to say, then the dynamics change because she don't have the one thing that's her most valuable asset, which is her vagina, right? The power of the vagina, as Ronnie Bo like to say, right? Once you take that vagina out of the equation, that's like me and you talking, right? It's man to man. It's going to be woman to man. So now there's nothing inside of you that's going to say, oh, man, I can't wait to get in that coochie, right? You know, and she can't say, oh, I can't wait to see what this package look like, what that would look like. Now it's like two intelligent people having an intelligent dialogue.